Hey there, guys. We made it. We are at the end of the Cornetto trilogy. I wish it wasn't over, guys. I freaking love these movies. I wish they kept making more. But these movies are still awesome. The World's End is again directed by Edgar Wright, and it stars Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. And it tells the story of Gary King. Gary is this guy who, back in high school, he was like the leader of his little group of friends. There was 5 of them. And what happened was, when they graduated, they attempted to do a pub crawl through their town, visiting every single bar, leading to The World's End, which is the last one. And so the main story of the movie is that some number of years later, Gary gets all of them back together, even though some of them don't have the best relationship with him anymore. But he gets them all back together. They go back to their hometown of Newton Haven, and they attempt to do it again. Only this time, something weird's going on. I freaking love this movie. The story is great, the comedy is amazing, the actors are all really good. You have the 5 main stars, Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, Martin Freeman, Patty Considine, and Eddie Marsan. And then you have the supporting cast, David Bradley, Bill Nighy, Pierce Brosnan is in this movie. Pretty great. I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest. Simon Pegg kind of steals this movie as Gary King, because not only is he the funny guy that Simon Pegg is usually playing, but he also has a bit of a tortured side to the character this time around, because there's more. You don't really find out about it until near the end of the movie, but there's a serious element to his character that is revealed, and then you kind of start to understand why he's doing the stuff that he does, but it actually is a pretty sad moment. And Simon Pegg plays it really well, and the scene is done really well. And just everyone in this movie does an incredible job, and the comedy is really what makes the movie. Because this movie would have been a great sci-fi, but the comedy just makes it all the more entertaining. And there's some really great ones. There's callbacks to jokes that were in Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. There are new jokes. And I think the funniest thing is the fact that the people that you're rooting for through the whole movie, the main heroes, they're slammed. They are drunk throughout, like, a majority of the movie. But, yeah, this movie also has some pretty good action. There's a lot of, like, hand-to-hand combat fighting scenes in this movie, and they're done really well. I mean, if there's anything that, Hot Fuzz, I think, proved, is that Edgar Wright can do a good comedy and do some good action. And this movie proves it even more, because whereas most of the action in Hot Fuzz was either mundane things being shot and edited to look like action scenes, or mainly just gun stuff, this one is literally just full hand-to-hand combat type stuff. But it's even better because it's characters that don't know, like, super choreographed hand-to-hand combat. So it really is like a bar fight, basically. But I loved the fact that when I watched this movie, I had no idea what was going on with it. And I think that is the best way to watch this movie. If you watch this movie, don't look up anything about it. Don't read anything. Just watch the movie going in basically blind, except knowing about like the characters and the pub crawl and that stuff. Just going almost completely blind, and I assure you, you will probably be pretty surprised by the big twist at the end. And honestly, I think the ending might be one of the most serious things that Edgar Wright has done in these movies. Like, this and Shaun of the Dead have, like, actually pretty serious endings compared to the rest of the films. So that's kind of cool. Hot Fuzz doesn't really have a serious ending. That movie is movie's pretty light the whole way through. But I cannot say enough how awesome this movie is, how hilarious it is, how much I love the cast, how much I just love everything about this movie, guys. It's shot hilariously. There's some really fun edits. There's some really great edited moments. The soundtrack is really good in the movie. Just everything is great. I mean, honestly, watching this movie over again got me super hyped up for Baby Driver, because just going back and watching the way Edgar Wright evolved as a director by kind of maintaining some of the same things but also changing some things, but maintaining his consistent style and humor. I can't wait to see how that evolves even more with Baby Driver, and how much it evolved from Shaun of the Dead into Hot Fuzz into The World's End. And yeah, I mean, it's just great. That's really all I have to say, guys. Watch The World's End. I mean, seriously, I can't recommend the movie enough. It is not the best one out of the trilogy. Again, Hot Fuzz is at the top, and then I would probably say, or I would actually probably say this one and then Shaun of the Dead. I think I did that in the Hot Fuzz one too, and the Shaun of the Dead. I can't remember half the stuff I talk about in my videos sometimes, so I will repeat things I've already said. But yeah, that's what I'm sticking with. Hot Fuzz is my favorite. Then it's then it's The World's End. Then it's Shaun of the Dead. So, guys, I'm gonna give The World's End an A. I don't really have any complaints with the movie. Yeah. I mean, I'd have to say, I guess, if there are any real complaints, it is that, I guess after seeing Hot Fuzz, I was kind of hyped for this one, because it's like, Shaun of the Dead was great, Hot Fuzz was better, so I was hoping that The World's End was going to be even better than Hot Fuzz, but it wasn't. So I would have to say that is my only real complaint, is that it's not as amazing as Hot Fuzz. But yeah, so I'm gonna give it an A. Thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know in the comments what you think of The World's End. And let me know what your favorite one in the trilogy is. If your favorite is Shaun of the Dead, if your favorite is Hot Fuzz, or if your favorite is The World's End. Excuse me. Thank you guys for watching this video. Check out my review of Transformers The Last Night, which I just uploaded a little bit ago. And check out my short film, The Warped Spoon, which I uploaded yesterday. I had a lot of fun making it, and I hope you guys have a lot of fun watching it. It's definitely weird. I don't know what. I don't even know how we end up making it or why, but yeah, check it out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.